Yeah, and court just wrapped up about 15-20 minutes ago inside of Criminal Court Division 7. But get this, Daryl. Turner's defense team, they tried to paint Jimmie Martin as an untrustworthy witness. During cross-examination, the defense team noted inconsistencies with his testimony and the statements he made to police in 2012. But before the defense got its turn, Martin explained the never before heard details about the case of Lorenzen Wright's last moments.
But the truth shall be God.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Put your hand up, Mr. Martin. Have a seat here, please, sir.
On the stand, Jimmie Martin testified that he was in Batesville, Mississippi, the night of Lorenzen Wright's murder. But a day or two later, he said Cheryl Wright called him and drove to Batesville to pick him up. It was during that drive back to Memphis that he said Cheryl told him everything, saying it was done.
The plan went through that. Everything went through that night.
We need to talk about it.
Okay. She said the plan, the murder of Lorenzen had went through.
The murder of Lorenzen had happened?
Yeah.
He says Cheryl also explained exactly how she lured Lorenzen to a secluded area and ambushed him with the help of Billy Ray Turner.
She said that she told Lorenzen that she was going to meet somebody for some money. That's when she met up with Billy, I guess on this abandoned rural road.
Martin testified Lorenzen tried to get away once he realized he was in danger, but according to Cheryl, he was chased down not by one person, but two.
Lorenzen had his back to him. They started chasing him. They started firing at him, chasing him. He jumped through the fence. He was jumping like a deer. They caught him when he fell.
Did she say whether or not she had a gun?
Yes, sir.
Did she say whether or not Billy had a gun?
Yes, sir. She said both of them had guns.
Did she say whether or not both of them fired?
She said both of them fired.
Now back live tonight here, folks. Now, get this. Martin says he was pulled in after the murder to help clean up the crime scene in southeast Memphis. Now, he says he helped dispose of rags, bolt cutters, and a gun. Coming up at 5:30, I'll tell you a little bit more about that gun. Reporting live tonight here at 201, Jeremy Pierre, Fox 13 News.